Lukasz, great to see you again.
Good to be in Chicago.
Nice to see you here.
It's another occasion we meet.
In different rooms this show, you're showing some Horizon, some Poseidon. How do you help a prospective customer choose between the Horizon and the Poseidon?
That's a very good question. We get this question asked basically every day. And from the manufacturer perspective, not listener, manufacturer perspective, when we made the Horizon, we try to make the best sound we can without any concern with budget. So the budget was pretty open, and I said whatever it is, it is. And the price, we arrived at the price doing the calculations. Now the second goal for my team was to create something that sounds almost as good, but at the lowest price possible. So you see, it's a different approach. So we try to make some savings in budget that can easily translate into the price, because we wanted to give people a lower price for similar performance. So it's a similar performance where we stretch everything we could without the penalty of losing sound quality.
Okay, but how does it sound different to your ears?
Let me say that when I listen every day to both ducks, because I test them before shipping, etc. And whenever I put the Horizon back, whenever I put the Poseidon, I'm thinking, oh my God, this is good, this is almost equal. And then I put the Horizon, I say, well, not quite yet, not quite equal. So I can hear the difference, and defining it in words is difficult. There is more of everything that I personally like the spacious sound, the three-dimensional, enveloping me all around my head, behind the head experience. So once I came up with a explanation that to close my eyes and feel teleported to the event takes me 30 seconds with the Poseidon and 5 seconds with the Horizon. And to the people who share my taste in music, that explains everything. I'm not going to talk about frequency response or bass depth or something. It's the ease with which Horizon takes you away from your chair and into the music experience.
And you feel the preamp in the Poseidon is even a little bit sonically superior to the preamp in the Horizon?
Well, there is more tube technology in the Poseidon preamp. The tube section of Poseidon is almost like a full-blown preamp, while in the Horizon the sound, the tube's output stage is primarily designed to be the extension of the conversion process. And I didn't care too much about the preamp functionality. So it is very good, but in Poseidon it's more mature, I would say.
Will we ever again see a LampizatOr DHT deck?
If you mean a completely new design, probably not. Well, never say never, but I don't have it even in the very distant pipeline. While we are very happy with Pacific. When we started selling Horizons and Poseidons, we had a lot of Pacifics coming back. We refurbished them, cleaned them up, sell them on the second-hand market. And every time I send the Pacific out, I'm thinking, oh my God, that was really a great duck, and people love them. So I'm not going to kill it. I will continue to service the old ones and produce the design as it is today. So the Pacific 2, which is our current model, the top DHT model, is going to remain as such for a foreseeable future. Whether we will design something completely new, I'm not sure. It more or less depends on the availability of DHT tubes.
What is the status of your compatibility implementation with the Taiko XDMS interface?
Oh yeah, that's the subject of the year for me. 2024 is a year of Taiko compatibility. So we've heard about this in the beginning of the year. We very quickly recognized that this is something that will be very exciting, and it's a challenging task for development, but it's doable. I immediately thought, oh, this is something I could do. So we contacted Taiko, we got their requirements, and we built the prototype. We sent the prototype to Taiko. They put it in their listening room, and they gave us thumbs up. So as of beginning of April, we are fully compatible with Taiko Olympus with the XDMI protocol.
Sorry.
And we don't know if the compatibility will be extended to other products. Then first Horizon, second Poseidon, and then we don't know, maybe Pacific too.
What sonic improvement do you hear from the XDMS interface? How does it sound different to you versus the prior connection?
Which audio jargon could be best to describe it? Probably lifting of the veils. It's like somebody lifted not one veil but a whole bunch of veils. Like it's the clarity and the immediacy and the speed is so shocking. Like you have adrenaline just listening to the event.
And what technically accounts for that difference in sound? What is the underlying technical difference?
In layman's terms, this is simplicity of the processing in their server.
Okay.
The server the process doesn't go through all the Windows processes and all the cards and buses and different formats and protocols. It's very small, very short, very direct, very optimized and very simplified. And from the core of the process inside the server to the output which goes to my DAC is like 1 inch of like whatever it is there. It's really simple. And the owner of Taiko, Emil, told me that he would not extend any circuitry for another ½ inch even, because that would kill it. So he says the simplicity and shortness and gives this immediacy and speed. And that's exactly what you hear. You hear music that you know and it goes, that's like, and you have goosebumps.
How does it compare to
I have goosebumps when I talk
and
about
that sounds pretty great. How does it compare to your vinyl playback?
it.
Have you done that kind of comparison?
No, not yet. Not
Okay,
yet.
fair
Not
enough.
yet. But it's the same direction. Vinyl is very direct and very, very fast. There is nothing dragging behind in vinyl. And digital, maybe it was the last frontier in digital, which needed to be broken, because everything else, the frequency response was there, of course, yeah. The three-dimensional soundstage was there, but it was never lively. And now digital became lively again. And I think that people will go crazy when they hear probably in Munich, that people will hear it for the first time in an open public presentation, the Olympus, hopefully with all right.
Thank you very much for updating us on all these exciting developments.
Thank you.
Great to see you.